I've been meaning to film this video all week. Well, I say all week, for about 3 days. And I put makeup on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, planning to film it and never got around to it. So let's go again. First, for the music fans, I'm listening to a playlist that I made a couple of years ago, I think, for a spa that I went to. The Fratellis are currently on. We've just had Dire Straits, and I think we've got some Jason Donovan. So just, yeah, let's not judge me too heavily on that. But yeah, so earlier in the week I mentioned that I was going to film a video of me basically lasering my hair off, or not lasering, IPLing my hair off. I had quite a bit of interest. I had one person ask me for a video, so here we are. But yeah, I just thought it'd be quite interesting to kind of show you what I do, because I was the biggest cynic. So I've had this Braun Silk Expert Pro 5 IPL for probably about 4 or 5 years, maybe not quite that long, and I used it when I first got it, I think like every day for about 4 days, and saw no difference. Anyway, I started using it every week at the beginning of lockdown. I think the actual instructions, which I don't have, so you're supposed to do it like every 3 weeks or every 4 weeks, like in tune with the hair growth cycle. I don't have the instructions anymore, so I haven't been following them, and instead I just kind of do what I think feels right. Obviously with an at-home machine, you're never going to get the same results as in a salon, so I don't know if this is interesting, but basically I have been using it on my face. I use it on my upper lip, and then I get some rogue hairs around on my chin that I absolutely hate, and I'm so paranoid about them. Obviously hair removal is a completely like personal thing, like if you want to let it grow, like I respect that, whatever. But yeah, for me personally, I want to get rid of it, and I've had a moustache for quite a while. It never used to be that bad, but then I remember I might have been about 17, and I remember it's honestly so clearly. I was in Boots with my friend, and he said to me, "You've got a moustache," and I was like, oh my god, and I was honestly like mortified. So then I went home that night and used hair removal cream, and then used hair removal cream for so long, and then it just kind of ended up getting worse. And then, do you know, like when you just notice it, and I'm like, I don't know if anyone else sees it, but I'm just so aware of it. So yeah, that's kind of something that I've been battling with for a long old time. And last year I did start having actual in-salon laser, but I was having it, yeah, like every month or so, and I think I had maybe about 6 sessions and didn't really notice that much difference. But before I had started having those sessions, I was told I had to like shave my face, so that was like kind of worried me a little bit. So I shaved like my upper lip, and then I shaved like the little patch on my chin, and then since then it literally just grows back like so thick and so like stubbly that I'm like, I ended up having to like be shaving my face like every day, and it just became such a mission. I was like, what am I doing? Like, how has this happened? So yeah, so then when I found this, I was like, I know, I'm just gonna give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, like whatever. So yeah, that was a really long-winded, boring explanation, and I'm sorry. But yeah, so what I do every week is, so I bought these little like eyebrow razors from Amazon quite a while ago, and these are good to just kind of like basically get the surface layer of hair off, because with an IPL what you want to do is basically you need to target the follicle. So if you have any hair like on the surface, that's where the light will absorb, so then you're not hitting the root. So really you need to just kind of get rid of like the surface layer, and then the light will be more effective like underneath the surface of your skin, if that makes sense. I don't fully know the difference between IPL and laser. So yeah, this is an IPL, which is intense pulse light, but I think the main thing is that laser is a lot more targeted. So like if you've ever had it in a salon, you'll see the actual laser is a bit smaller. So this is obviously quite big, and it just kind of targets the actual hair a lot better, so then you're supposed to get like quicker and more long-lasting results. So that's probably like the main difference between them. I had a few questions, mostly asking if it hurts. It doesn't really hurt that much. Like, I think when you're in control of like your own pain, does that make me sound really weird? It's kind of a lot more bearable. So it doesn't hurt, but then I think if you go over the same place too many times, it does start to hurt, and my skin does get a little bit red, and like a little bit sensitized. So that's probably just me being like, no, if I do it more, it'll be more effective, but that's probably not the case. And then someone said do you have to shave before? So yes, ideally, I think I've just covered this, but yeah, I would, just so then you get like the maximum benefit of the light. Someone else said, do you have to wear glasses? No, I think because this is an at-home device, it's obviously all like safety approved and stuff, and it's not going to cause any issues in terms of the light, but obviously just don't flash it into your eyes, because that's probably not a great idea. And then someone else said, how long until you can shave again? So I think you can just shave as soon as the hair starts growing back. So obviously you're not going to notice a difference straight away, and your hair kind of might grow back in different areas. So it depends like where in your hair growth cycle that you are, as to how like effective it is. So I've noticed like my upper lip is definitely a lot better than say my chin, for example. So yeah, that's just all very dependent on when you start, and that's also one of the reasons they say you should only do it like every 4 weeks or whatever it is. But yeah, I've been doing it every week. So I don't know if that answers all the questions or not, but if you've got any others, like, let me know. But yeah, I'm now just gonna show you what I do. So yeah, I use this little eyebrow razor, and I literally just like shave away like the top layers like this. I probably shouldn't have put makeup on for this, because I'm just gonna end up like taking all the makeup off. So you can kind of feel the difference already. So you just kind of get all the hairs. I haven't actually said this, but I've noticed so much difference. So I've been doing this for probably about maybe 7 weeks now. The difference in like the reduction of the hair growth and the reduction in hair in general has honestly like blown my mind. I was a bit of a skeptic about these at-home devices because they are expensive. So I think I googled this one, and I think it retails at anywhere between like £200 to £600. I think it's on offer somewhere at the minute for 200 and something pounds. So yeah, they're really expensive, but obviously the fact that you will have it forever, cost per use does end up being quite minimal. And obviously in salon hair removal is also very expensive. It's just a generally expensive thing. So yeah, I do feel like these are an investment purchase, but if you're going to use it and you're going to use it regularly, I think it's probably worth it. But obviously, yeah, that's easy for me to say. So yeah, that's basically what I do, is I just kind of get rid of all the little bits. And also what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to resist shaving or like plucking during the week, so then I can really see the difference between like Saturday to Saturday. Because yeah, I went through a phase of having to like shave my face every day, and that's no longer the case at all. Like there is such a massive difference in like the thickness of the hair, the rate they grow back, the actual hair being there, like yeah. So once that's all done, I then use this. So if you turn it on, then it has 3 settings. So I always just put it on the highest, because does anyone never not put it on the highest? So it has these little like lights at the side. It's quite loud. This, I don't know if you can see like the little lights in there, but yeah, it has these lights on the side. So when it's in the perfect place, I don't know if you'll be able to see, yeah, that red light, so you can see if it's not where it should be and it's not in the place to like, basically if it's not in the right position, it won't fire. Whereas when it's right, that light, I don't think you can see, yeah, that light just goes white all the way along, and then you just press and the light just comes out, so then you have that red flash. So I literally just move it around the area. Oh, you can see the light better there, look. So the red bit means it's not ready, but if you move it along, okay, so that's probably about done. I've probably missed a few spots, but that's as long as it takes. So it's really quick, and you can see that it's gone a little bit red, and it is quite warm. So like the light, it is like a warm kind of sensation, and it's almost like I don't think it hurts, but it's kind of like, it's not pain-free completely. It's almost like being flicked with elastic bands. So yeah, and I feel like it is that thing of like, when you're in control of it, it's less painful. Like if it was someone else doing it, I'd probably be like, oh my god, that really hurts. But it's, yeah, obviously it depends on how high your pain threshold is as well. So yeah, that's literally it. So I've only been doing my face, but obviously you can do anywhere that you've got hair. So I was like, maybe I'll try it under my arms next. They say on the website that you can, that it takes 5 minutes to do your both legs, but I can't vouch for that because I haven't tried it. And I also had someone asking if you could do it on your bikini line, and yeah, I'm sure you can. Like, this one comes with 2 different heads. I couldn't find the other one. So there's one that's more kind of targeted, so it's a bit smaller, whereas this is obviously quite a broad one. So it's a bit smaller to get kind of more hard to reach areas if that's what you fancy doing. But yeah, I honestly am so surprised at how quick it is, how easy it is, and actually how effective it is. I'm not sure how long the results will last and whether it's something that you kind of have to keep doing over time. But I think once you've probably done the initial 3 or 4 months of like maybe every week or so, then you can probably calm it down and do it like every month or whatever. It's basically just reducing the hair growth. Also, in terms of skin tone, so I think there are some lasers out there that basically can work on every skin tone, but I think the best results come from, I think, pale skin and dark hair. So yeah, I think depending on like your natural skin tone, it might take longer to work, it might be slightly less effective. I'm not sure, but yeah, so it's like dark hair, pale skin, because it's basically just like the way that the light picks up like the root of the hair. But yeah, this is the one that I've got. So it's the Brawn Silk Expert Pro 5, and it's yeah, it's great. I'm really happy with it, and I'm really impressed with the results. And maybe I should try it on my eyebrows next, because they are literally just getting more and more out of control every time I do a video. So yeah, any questions? I've said that about 85 times now, but yeah, any questions or anything at all, let me know. And I hope you're all doing okay and staying safe and staying inside. It's all very weird, isn't it? And I'm getting a little bit agitated. Like, I don't know, I just find myself, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's really weird, and I just can't think about it too much, to be honest. So yeah, right, okay, I'm gonna go now. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm sure I will see you soon.